making some peas and beef stew, and have my veggies, which are my carrots. I have some coriander stems, some garlic. I have some capsicum, salt, coriander leaves. I have some pre-boiled beef. Here I have some onions and ginger. I have my soy sauce because we have beef. I have my peas and carrots frozen. I also have some cooking oil and some tomato paste because I do not have tomatoes. And without further ado, let's get started. Once my pan is hot enough, I'll go in with about a tablespoon of cooking oil. Then, once this is hot enough, I'll go in with my onions. Then I'm going to cook this till they start turning translucent. Now that I'm happy with this, I'll go in with my ginger. And I'm going to cook this for about a minute or so. I'll be back to add in the next ingredient. Now that the ginger is nice and done, I'll go in with my beef. Then I'm going to let this cook for a couple of minutes. Then I'll be back to add in my garlic. Add in my tomato paste. Then I'm going to let this cook for about a minute or so, then I'll be back. I'm going to add a little bit of my pasta water. Then at this point we are going to add in our peas. I had already pre-boiled my peas. And we have not yet added some salt because we pre-boiled our beef with some salt, and also the peas I boiled it with some salt, and we are also adding some soy sauce, so you have to be very careful not to mess up. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the soy sauce. And that's mainly for the color. Then I'll go in with some hot water. And the amount of water that you add depends with how much you want. If at all you have your broth, you can add it at this point. So I'm going to let this simmer for a couple of minutes, then our meal will be done. Now that this is nice and boiling, this is the perfect time to taste the salt, and mine doesn't require any more salt, so this should be good for serving. And that was such a simple recipe.